Well, as of 8 a.m. Saturday morning, the National Hurricane Center has identified our next area of potential tropical development. Now, this comes after the cold front that swept across the southeast has kind of pushed its way and stalled just south of central Georgia, and now it's interacting with some of the moisture in the area and producing some disorganized showers and storms off the coast of North Carolina here. So the thinking by the National Hurricane Center is that this will form a low pressure system in the coming days, and as this pushes further northeastward, it may support some further tropical development. Now, I'll say the chances of tropical development over the next few days are low. We're talking only a 10% chance over the next 2 days and only a 20% chance over the next 7 days. Not only does it have low chances of development, but also expecting to see low impacts here in the U.S. In fact, what you're seeing from it now is probably the most that we're expecting to see in terms of impacts here in the United States. Now, you can kind of see this if we play it out on future view. It's pushing further away from the southeastern coast. So while it is here, it is producing some showers and storms in a couple of areas. A lot of heavy rainfall where the rainfall totals will get pretty high. But other than that, really not expecting to see much. Again, this will continue pushing further east northeastward out towards the Atlantic. So by the time we get towards the end of the weekend, maybe seeing this system try to organize into a slightly more organized low pressure system. And then by early next week, again, just continuing to push further and further away from the coast. So we could see this become a system, but again, the impacts are not going to be too great here in central Georgia. What we're seeing from it right now will be the most that we see in the coming days. Now, this is along a stationary boundary that is kind of sweeping over our area. What this stationary boundary is doing is giving us a better shot at seeing showers and storms. You can kind of imagine it connecting here and pushing all this activity up into our area. That will continue through the next couple of days, but we also have the influence of that backdoor front, that wedge pattern in our region. So they're kind of warring with each other here. Better rain chances trying to push into the area, and the wedge pattern holding us under a consistent cloud of cloud cover and just a couple of occasional showers throughout there as well. So we may see some influence from the stationary boundary throughout the weekend into early next week. But other than increased rain chances, we're not expecting to see much from this system here in central Georgia. If this does develop, it will take the fourth name of the 2025 hurricane season. Remember, we've only had 3 storms so far, and all of them have been tropical storms. So an increase in activity is kind of expected as we head into the month of August. You can see tropical activity tends to increase a good clip as we transition from July to August. Not only that, but August tends to be the month that we see the first named hurricane of the season. This happens on average right around August 11th. And not only that, but we tend to see the most activity between the months of August to October on average. We can see 11 to 12 named storms. And when we take a look at the predictions for this season, that would be a good chunk of the 2025 season. So we'll kind of see how this plays out. Overall, expecting to see low impacts, but we'll keep our eye on this system and bring you the latest here on our 13 WMAZ weather team.